Cooper's Hill cheese rolling. People call it the most dangerous foot race in the world.
Whoa! Whoa! We all nearly died in the media pen just now.
A 600-year-old tradition where dozens of people willingly throw themselves down a near vertical cliff, all for an 8-pound block of double Gloucester.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Absolutely crazy.
Mental. There are no official organisers anymore, no safety nets, and in exactly 24 hours' time, I have to throw myself off the top of it.
Oh, he's flying!
Welcome to BROCKWORTH, England. What you're looking at is a 600-year-old tradition of chasing cheese down a hill. Some historians think it started as a pagan ritual. Others say it was a way for villagers to claim grazing rights. But all you need to know is that since at least 1826, lunatics have been ragdolling for the cheese. And I've decided to be one of them.
Oh my good lord. Oh my god.
That is so steep.
It looks really steep. It looks so much steeper than I think it looks like on video.
24 hours before the big cheese run, I joined my producer Dan to scope out the course.
You going down there tomorrow?
Going down, I guess. I'm doing it. What are you laughing at? I didn't appreciate how steep this would be, Dan. I know that sounds stupid, but when I agreed to do this, I just thought, oh yeah, how bad can it be?
People hear 50% incline and their brains immediately picture a 45-degree cliff. I mean, the reality is mathematically different, but physically just as brutal. At 22 degrees, cars struggle to grip the pavement without sliding backward. Cooper's Hill is steeper than that. It hits a 1 to 2 gradient, so for every 2 meters you travel forward, you drop 1 meter vertically. If you tried to walk it, you'd be leaning backward. If you tried to sprint it, gravity takes over instantly. With less than 24 hours to go, I wanted to see the top for myself. Yeah, it is so steep. That gradient. It's the sort of thing that if you approach it in your car, you're dreading it.
Your car would flip.
Stefan, what about you?
Steeper than you thought?
The way Stefan's standing is scaring me, man.
The cameraman just flies down.
You look like you're trying to get a head start.
I've done it before, it was fine.
Yeah.
Everyone's an idiot, and that's great.
Yeah.
There's a guy with a big paper top hat, and you know he's in charge because he's got the big hat.
Yeah. No, yeah, I love that.
Okay, right, I think I'm going to do it like that.
Give it a go, okay. He's not bad.
Oh my god, I thought I was going to be so much further away from you.
Clearly, the slide and shuffle wasn't going to win me the cheese. I needed to meet the experts. Chris Anderson is the undisputed king of Cooper's Hill. He's won 23 times. He's torn muscles and bruised kidneys. If anyone knows how to survive, it's him.
So I grew up in the village down in Brockworth, and when I was like 15, me and my mates used to come up here with a wheelbarrow full of beer and a tent. We used to camp at the top, have a few cans and then throw each other down the hill. And then when I was 16, I thought, oh, I'll have a go at it. Come second.
First time?
Yeah.
Wow.
So come back the following year and I won it. If you fall forward, try and go into a sort of an army roll, tuck into one shoulder, and hopefully that'll fling you round onto your feet. You'll be on the hill like that, and as soon as you go, it's literally dig with your heels. You see just how much speed you just get in that little bit.
Yeah. What percentage of you, speed-wise, was that? Was that just a jog?
Yeah, that was no speed then.
The funny thing is, you can't actually catch the cheese. It's impossible. Believe it or not, the cheese can reach speeds of around 70 miles per hour as it rolls down the hill. Even if you could run at the human max speed, roughly 27 miles per hour, which is as fast as Usain Bolt, gravity will win. You will lose control completely. Running transitions into falling.
If you're hoping to win, you've got to send it.
I'm not going to try and win.
Our main aim is to make sure people come down the hill safe. We've got to step out the way from the cheese because that will break the, like, if you try and stop it, that's going to hurt you. You know what I mean? It will break some bones.
What's the sort of worst injury you've seen, do you think?
There haven't been too many serious ones just recently. There's ankles, arms, saying that. There was a guy I think was paralysed temporarily a bit last year.
The cheese itself might be the most dangerous part of the event. Back in 2006, 12 spectators were injured and one person was actually struck by the wheel of cheese hurtling down the hill.
Am I worried for Henry? Yes. The boy genuinely might die. Okay, maybe he's not going to die, but we have to walk all the way back to our car, potentially what, with him broken ankle? I don't want to carry him.
The event has no official organisers because it became too risky and expensive to manage under modern safety and insurance requirements. Instead, it continues as an unofficial community tradition, with volunteers helping out.
It makes me very nervous. Yeah, it worries me a lot. I'm the one that's in the background that helps sort the medical team out in the background. We're up here planning the fences this year. We've added a path. Every year we like tweak things just to make it a little bit better.
The catchers had one strict rule for me.
Stay away from that side.
So not the right side. Now he told us he's going towards the right side.
Don't.
I'm going to tell Henry to avoid the right-hand side because that's not good. Henry, we have just been told by one of the catchers at the bottom, do not go down the right side under any circumstances.
Wait, don't go down the right-hand side under any circumstances.
Yeah.
Okay, why not?
There's sheer drops, he said, and as soon as you lose control in it, you go flying and you cannot control yourself. There's also stinging nettles.
I'll pass the word on to other people. Actually, I might not pass the word.
No, don't reveal the secrets.
My name's Rich Goldman, pleasure to meet you. I'll give a firm handshake. Rich Goldman, businessman, financial quarter.
How are you feeling?
Like this was a mistake, to be honest.
What's inspired the beer? Just love a pint?
Well, one, I love a pint, and I thought, two, it's got padding in it.
How are you feeling, mate?
Now I'm up here, I'm absolutely I'm not gonna lie.
How come the banana then, mate?
I was doing laundry, that's all I had to wear, so. There was a Mario guy, I'm thinking about taking this off, throwing it under him, he'll slip on it, you know what I mean?
What has driven you to come and do this today?
I think like the more you get older, the more chances you get of getting hurt somehow in life. So since I'm still young, I'm still 25, I think if I gotta get hurt, it's gotta be today, so.
The women are about to brave this nearly 200-metre hill.
Here we go, here we go!
Here they go! Oh my God, they're tumbling, it's in and out. Oh God, that looks dangerous.
The women's race set a terrifying tone, fast, brutal, and completely out of control. Chris was next up.
Here they go. Oh my good Lord. Oh, come on lads. Oh, he's flying. Whoa. Oh my God. She's nearly hit us. Wow. Chris, second place this year, not to be. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, buzzing. The atmosphere brilliant. Felt like I had a good race. I saw Tom in my peripheral vision and I knew it was game over.
Chris Anderson took second place. The medics rushed the field, the carnage was real, and suddenly it was my turn. The race was underway. It was every man for himself. I just wanted to get down alive. Oh yeah. Man. While Dan was having a panic attack at the bottom, I was executing a highly tactical, completely untelevised survival strategy.
Is he there?
Dan.
There he is! There's Henry! You've done it.
I've done the cheese rolling. Flip it out.
How was it?
It's, I can't lie to you. The thing is, you spend so long waiting around for it. By the time you're actually in like the little enclosure before you do it, you're like, just ready to get it done by that point. I mean, it was good fun. Everyone kept saying I shouldn't go down with a GoPro on because it'd impale me. But I managed to, when I fell, I managed to fall back on my bum. So yeah, honestly, there's absolutely amazing people up there though. Like, you know, dress up as absolutely anything. It's just Britain. It's exactly what it is. You know, everyone's just been saying up there, like, only in Britain would you find this.
Bloke with the cross.
He's in medical.
Is he?
He won't get it.
No way. Oh, the guy we interviewed earlier, the guy with the cross, he's in medical. He went back to the medical tent.
When the dust and the bodies finally settled at the bottom of Cooper's Hill, the damage was tallied. Even Chris Anderson, the 23-time champion, had to settle for second place this year. Tom Kopke, a German YouTuber who had already won the race twice, made it his third win in a row. retaining his title as Gloucestershire's cheese rolling champion.
Were you aware that you were winning, like, as you were going down?
No, the entire race I saw Chris in front of me, and then I was like, I gotta get him, I gotta get him.
As for me, I managed to survive the most dangerous foot race in Britain without a single broken bone.
Henry, what's your biggest takeaway from today?
I mean, there's just no philosophical takeaway I can actually give you. I mean, to be honest, you're just chasing after a wheel of cheese on a massive hill, and that hill is so much deeper than it looks. I mean, I didn't win the coveted prize, and I hope you guys aren't disappointed in me, but, you know, look, we had a blast doing it, didn't we?
We did, we certainly did.